Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. What's up guys? It's me, Mr. Purnama, your English teacher, the one and only, the most awesome one. I'll be making my film for your study material for the first time. So, what are we going to study today is that we are going to study about American and British vocabularies. Gak ngerti ya? Nah, jadi Mr. Pur, untuk kali ini supaya kalian lebih mudah, akan mencampur, jadi I will not be speaking 100% in English, but I will also mix it in bahasa. Jadi Mr. Pur nggak akan berbicara 100% dalam bahasa Inggris, tapi juga akan mencampurnya dengan bahasa Indonesia. So you guys don't have to worry about. So, actually, apa yang akan kita pelajari hari ini ada di buku kalian itu di bab 4. So we are going to study about America and British vocabulary, ya. Jadi tentang perbedaan antara vocabulary atau kosakata yang ada di British yang digunakan di Amerika dan juga di Britain atau United Kingdom seperti negara England, Skotlandia, Irlandia Utara dan juga Wales, ya. Some of you may have already known that, ya. Ada satu kata yang memiliki perbedaan di mana penggunaannya untuk bahasa Inggris UK dan juga bahasa Inggris Amerika, it's a little bit different, ya. Jadi biasanya perbedaan antara bahasa Inggris UK dan American itu terletak pada diction atau pemilihan kosakatanya, ya. In English, we used to call this sport football atau sepak bola. In American, we don't call it football, but we call it soccer instead, ya. Sedangkan kalau kalian memanggilnya football, itu akan merujuk pada suatu olahraga yang berbeda, yaitu American football, yang bolanya berbentuk segitiga atau rugby, if I'm not mistaken. Ya, so without further ado, let's go to the first dictionary, first vocabularies that difference between American and also British. Nah, di sini ada peti. So, what is peti in British and what is peti in American? Ya, dalam kosakata bahasa Inggris atau yang digunakan di UK, peti itu coffin. While in American, we call it casket. Ya, casket. In English or in British, coffin. In American, casket. Ya, next. We've got, ini in English or in British, we call it lift. Lift, okay? Lift. In American, elevator. Yeah? In American, elevator. Okay? Next. Nah, this one, ya, mobil truk. Ya, in British, we call it lorry. Lorry. Ya? In American, truck, ya, truck. So, in British, lorry. In American, truck. Next. Nah, this one, gedung apartemen, ya. In English, we call it flat, ya. British, flat. In American, apartment. Apartment, ya. Once again, in British, flat. In American, apartment. Next. Sebuah mobil besar. In English, we call it caravan. Ya, in English we call it caravan. Ya, in American, trailer. Ya, in American, trailer. Nah, berikutnya persimpangan atau perempatan. Ya, maybe some of you guys call it pengkolan, ya, perempatan. In British, crossroad, ya. In British, crossroad. In American, intersection. Okay? Once again, in British, crossroad. In American, intersection. Berikutnya, sampah. In English or in British, rubbish, ya, rubbish. In American, garbage. Garbage or trash. Ya, garbage or trash. Next. Untuk menghapus, ya, itu juga ada. Kosakata in Britishnya is rubber, ya. In British, we call it rubber. In American, eraser, ya. In English, in British, rubber, and in American, eraser. Next. Popok bayi. In British, we call it nappy. Nappy. Okay? In American, diaper. Diaper. Baby nappy or baby diaper. Yeah? That means popok bayi. Next. Bahan bakar. In English or in British, we call it petrol. Petrol. In American, we call it gas. In British, petrol. American, gas. Next. Surat. In British, we call it post. Post. Meanwhile, in American, we call it mail. Once again, mail. Yeah? In British, post. In American, mail. Next. Permen. Yeah? In English or in British, we call it sweets. Sweets. In American, candy. Yeah? Candy. Once again, British, sweets. American, candy. Berikutnya, kaleng. In British, tin. Once again, tin. In American, can. Ya, kaleng. In British, tin. In American, can. Next. Lampu senter. Ya. In British, torch. Ya, torch. In American, flashlight. Flashlight. Once again, in British, torch. In American, flashlight. Next, celana or celana panjang. In British, we call it trousers. Trousers. In American, we call it pants. Yeah, so we have trousers and also pants. Next. Berikutnya, kue kering. Ya, ini gambar dari kue kering. Ada perbedaan antara kue kering dan juga kue basah. Kue kering in English is biscuit. Biscuit. In American, cookie. Cookie. Okay? Once again, in British, biscuit, and in American, cookie. Next, ya. Jalan layang. In British, we call it flyover. Flyover. Meanwhile, in American, we call it overpass. Overpass, ya. Dalam British, once again, flyover, and in American, overpass. Next, teko, ya. In British, we call it jug or jug. Meanwhile, in American, we call it pitcher. Pitcher, ya. Once again, jug in British and pitcher in America. Next, kunci pas, ya. Atau mungkin beberapa kalian, some of you guys, you call it kunci Inggris, ya. In British, we call it spanner. Spanner. While in America, we call it wrench, ya. Wrench. Next. Next, tempat seperti cafe, usually for you guys to drink alcohol, you can call it pub. In English, pub. But in American, you call it bar. Once again, pub in British and bar in American. Nah, It is very common, guys, for one word in English to have more than one meaning in bahasa. Sangat umum untuk satu kata atau sebuah kosakata dalam bahasa Inggris untuk memiliki lebih dari satu makna dalam bahasa Indonesia. Contohnya, seperti kata can, ya. Seperti kata can, ya. Ada dua makna jika kita translate atau ditranslasi ke dalam bahasa Indonesia. The first meaning, it will be kaleng, and the second meaning, it will be bisa. Can, that means kaleng, is in the first example. It is a canned food. It is a canned food. Artinya, itu adalah sebuah makanan kaleng. Bukan itu adalah bisa makanan. No, it ain't work like that. Jadi, it is a canned food adalah itu makanan kaleng. While I can swim. I can swim. It simply means saya bisa berenang in bahasa. Bukan berarti saya kaleng berenang. So, ini it is very common for one word in English to have more than one meaning in bahasa. This something that we call as polysemy, ya. Jadi fenomena ini disebutnya polysemy, di mana satu kata memiliki banyak makna. Next, bar, ya, bar. Nah, number one, let's go to the bar, ya. Jadi bar di sini memiliki artian pada contoh yang pertama in the first example, it simply means tempat di mana kita orang-orang luar biasa meminum alkohol. It's a bar. While in the second example, Joshua has 2 bars of chocolate, ya. Joshua memiliki 2 bars. What is bars? In the second example, it simply means batang, ya. Joshua has 2 bars of chocolate. Joshua memiliki 2 batang coklat. Well, number 3, the police put the thief behind the bar, ya. The police put the thief behind the bar. Nah, bar in this example, it doesn't means batang, apalagi tempat minum. In here, the police put the thief behind the bar. It means Pak Polisi memasukkan pencuri ke dalam penjara. Bar, it simply means penjara. Next, sweet, ya. You are so sweet. Okay, sweet in bahasa simply means manis. But in other case, it also could mean permen. For example, the tea is too sweet. Ya, artinya tehnya sangat manis. The tea is too sweet. While in the second example, Ruby eats sweets. Ruby eats sweets. Artinya Ruby memakan banyak permen. While number 3, Mr. Pur is so sweet. Ya, artinya Mr. Pur sangat manis. As all you know. Okay, well, I think that's all for today's movie. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.